Hey girl, hey. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. I want to thank you for joining me today, watching my video. I enjoy the conversation. It's so interesting, and I want to say thank you to the people that I purchased in my book. Um, I hope you enjoying it. It's a wonderful read. It's a short book, but it has a lot of great information in it, okay? So thank you. So let's get started. All right, so today we're going to be talking about deal breakers. What are deal breakers? Deal breakers for men and women, because I did get some men to say, oh, your videos are just for women. Well, a lot of it is, but we do touch on some things that address men, because a lot of the things that go on with women is about men. So listen up, men, because a lot of this is about you, okay? Positive or negative, it's about you, okay? A lot of it, not all of it, okay? All right, so you can tune in, you in there, all right? All right, so deal breakers. Deal breakers in relationships are things that you refuse to allow or to tolerate in your life. They are the things that you have to say, this is not going to work for me. This offends me. I will not be treated this way. I would not be disrespected. So deal breakers are, it can be abuse. It can be verbal abuse. It can be physical abuse. It can be health issues. Someone could, they're not cleaning themselves well. They're not taking care of their bodies, or their health. And it can be anything that you feel like you don't want to continue on with a relationship. Now, I'm not talking about marriage, so to speak, right now. But I'm just talking about relationships. And marriage is a relationship, and we'll get to that too, okay? Now, so if you're involved with someone and that is an abusive relationship, that is a deal breaker. It can be physical or mental, emotional. It's a deal breaker, because you're not a child, and you shouldn't be abusing your children either. However, you're not a child, so in an adult relationship, two people should be respected. You keep your hands to yourself. I'm going to keep my hands to myself. I'm not going to mentally manipulate you or abuse you. I'm not going to physically abuse you. You can't whoop me in order. You can't psychologically whoop me in order. So that's abuse, and that's a deal breaker, okay? The next deal breaker, of course, is hygiene. If you're involved with a person and they do not have good hygiene, it could be your mouth, your bad breath, it could be your body. We're adults. Wash it, and brush your teeth. And if you have rotten teeth, or you need to go to the dentist, you need to make some investments in your hygiene. You need to make investments in, making sure that your breath don't stink and your ASS don't, it need to be washed. You know what I mean? So that's a deal breaker. Bad hygiene is a serious deal breaker. And I don't understand. Sometimes I've seen people together, and you can smell people coming sometimes, and you wonder, ooh, how they stand to be with each other? How she stand that, or how he stand that? So bad hygiene is a deal breaker, okay? Another deal breaker is lying, okay? And I know a lot of y'all probably said that should have been number one. Well, we just going down the list, okay? So lying. A liar, that's a person that's just dishonest about everything. They'll lie if they didn't put the can of tuna in the trash can. No, that wasn't me. I didn't do that, They will lie if they said that they was on their way home and they made a stop, and they'll lie and say, no, I didn't make a stop. I mean, some lies are unnecessary lies. You don't even owe people certain lies. Some people just come in with their lie. And then they'll lie just about just the ordinary things. You know, a liar, they say a lie. If you lie, you'll cheat. If you cheat, you'll steal. You know, so I don't know. But a liar is a deal breaker, okay? Another deal breaker is cheaters. Cheaters, someone that wants to step out on the relationship, whether you're single, whether you're married, you know, that's a deal breaker. Now, I know a lot of people take cheaters back because, you know, they feel like, you know, hey, he made a mistake or she made a mistake, you know, and most women, you know, they blame the other woman, you know, for their man cheating, you know, like she held a gun to his head and made him come over there and lay low and spread it wide with her. No, nope. He did that on his own, sweetheart. So you can stop fighting other women about your man stepping out. Now, I don't know why he's stepping out, you know. It's a conversation that need to be had. Maybe y'all need to talk about it, you know, see what it is that he's not pleasing, you're not pleasing him, or he's not pleasing you. But a cheater, it can be a deal breaker, you know. And I don't know how many times you can take some of these people back. You know, a lot of times people break up and they back together, they break up again, cheat again, you know. Most of the time, when we talk about this in the comments, a lot of times when you take people back, you just took the same person back. I don't know why you thought that person was going to be different. It was the same person that was lying, cheating, stealing, or doing whatever, being dishonest. You took them back. Why? Because they said, you know, they were sorry. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Well, you took the same person back. Okay. And I don't know why you expected for them to be different, but that's on you. Okay. So another deal breaker is, let's see, selfish, a selfish person. And that could be a man or a woman. A lot of times people are selfish. They're selfish with themselves. They're selfish with their time. They don't want to share their life with you. They only want to give you a certain amount of their time. They're just selfish. So that's a deal breaker. Another one is, for me, a broke man. Now, that's a deal breaker for me. And I'm going to tell you why. And years ago, you know, people used to always tell me, you know, oh, well, you know, just being a gold digger, you know, if you want a man to have this, listen, you live your life and I'm going to live my life. And I ain't living my life with no broke. Okay. So if I can get up and go to work and pay my bills and provide for myself and take care of me, I need you to do the same thing. No, you can't move in with me. No, you can't drive my car. No, you can't come in here and eat up my food that I have worked hard to buy. No, you can't come in here and put your feet up and watch my cable TV. No. If you don't have nothing, when I meet you, guess what? I'm going to leave you where I found you. But I will not be upgrading you. Okay? I'm a woman. You know, that's not what I do. And I don't know what y'all do out there. Maybe y'all pick up men off the street, you know, he got a hole in his socks and you go buy him some new socks, you know, because you want to be a good woman. You know what? I ain't had no problem, you know, helping him out, you know. Next thing you buy him a pair of socks. Next thing you're going to buy him a pair of shoes. Next thing, honey, you'll be buying him a car. So, but you do you. I don't do broke men, okay? Now, the another thing is, and this is a tricky one, you know, it's relative. A person that's bad in bed. Now, now that's deep right there, okay? So, some people just bad in bed, you know. I guess, you know, you get what you have, you know, and you do the best you can or whatever, you know. But a lot of times, you know, that's a deal breaker for a lot of men. It's a deal breaker for a lot of women, you know, because you may like something that I don't like and that I'm definitely not going to do. And I might like something that you don't like, you know. So, that bedroom can be a deal breaker. Now, I know I got some, you know, sanctified Christian Holy Ghost rollers, you know, fire baptized and speaking in tongues, you know, people on here too. And you can lie if you want to and say that you ain't slept with nobody because you with Jesus, but that's on you. But we still talking about it, okay? Bad in bed, okay? And so living your truth. Anyway, for men, deal breakers for men, they're visual. So they won't even give a woman a chance. When a man meet you, he don't know that you're educated, you're intelligent, or you have a good job or whatever. Men go out for looks. And if you're unattractive, then a lot of them won't even give you the time of day. It's a deal breaker for them. Women will give a guy an opportunity if he, maybe not so attractive to her. You know what I mean? And what's attractive to one person may be unattractive to another person. For me, I judge a man by how he present himself to me, how you treat me, how you value me. They say you can't fix looks, but they got a lot of stuff out here that'll hook you up. Good haircut, some face cream, and a good shave, or maybe you need a beard or something. Get some glasses, get your teeth fixed and stuff. A little money will make ugly look good. So I'm just saying. But anyway, a lot of men, deal breakers is for men. If a woman is too fat, or she could be too skinny. And same thing for women. You may not like no big guy, or my mom used to always say, get you ain't nothing wrong with a big man. At least he eating. And when he eat, he gonna make sure you eat too. He gonna feed you too. So you're gonna eat good, So I don't know. But for me, it's not really a deal breaker for me. But for some of y'all, the man got to be fine as wine. He ain't even got to have no money, honey. Some of them don't even have to have a job. As long as he look good, honey, and he look, fine. You just want something on attracted on your arm. I guess you want people to say, well, she got a fine man. Well, fine men, that's good, but do they meet you up there at the Memphis Light Gas and Water, or the NES gas or anything like that? Because beauty don't pay bills. So I don't know. That's on you. Fine is relative for me. A deal breaker can be if a person is outgoing or not. A homebody. Now, some people, especially my age, maybe they done. Maybe they done traveled and they through enjoying life, and they sitting on the couch, and watching TV. Well, for me, I'm still living. I'm not dead yet. So I'm still planning vacations. I'm still going on trips, honey. I'm still going to wineries, honey. I'm still going to all those places, enjoying my life. And so I don't want no dead man around me. If you done, you go on somewhere and find you somebody that's done. But the problem is a lot of people, especially men, women too, they go and get with someone. They know they're not compatible. And that person is going one direction and you on the couch, and then you want to make that person come in the house and sit down and be next to you. Well, that's not what they want to do. That's not what they was doing when you met them. Maybe you had a night out at the bar, or you met them at the church or something, so you thought they was going to be, a homebody, and then you find out, honey, they still popping, locking, and dropping it, you know what I mean? So that's a deal breaker, if y'all not on the same page, you have to, like some of the same things, want to go some of the same places, enjoy some of the same things, So, they told me the dead need to bury the dead. So, if you're dead, honey, go find you somebody that's dead too, honey. Y'all can sit up on the couch and, be dead together, I guess, But outgoing people should want to be with outgoing people. So, deal breakers can be anything that it's a no, that you're not compatible with, that doesn't suit your fancy, that just don't, compare with the life that you're living. And a lot of times, in marriage, just to touch on marriage a little bit, in a marriage, most of the time, a deal breaker is someone that's unfaithful, someone that's stepping out on the marriage. You're not dedicated to the vows that you made. You're just not dedicated to, your spouse. You're not dedicated to pleasing that person. You spend more time out in the streets than you do at home. You spend more money on the women out in the streets than you do on your wife, or you rather run the streets with your girlfriends than to be at home with your husband and family, or just being at home with your man, or spending time with your man. So you need to be compatible. So deal breakers, you have anything to say about it? Let's talk about it. Put it in the comments. Tell me what you think about it. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye. Hey, girl. Hey.